What up, you guys? Shout out to the collective consciousness, all you woke minds out there. I feel you. I feel it. Anyways, today, you guys, I just wanted to come. I'm getting a little daily dose of vitamin D right now. And a couple things have been on my mind about the Olympia coming up this year, 2018. You know, Phil Heath has 7 wins. He's in the running this year to tie it 8 times all time with Lee Haney and Ronnie Coleman. And, you know, there are some vicious competitors coming up. Ethan Nathan Diash is running hot fire off these last 2 pro wins on the circuit. William Bonek, absolutely phenomenal physique. My favorite in the industry right now. Beautiful proportionate physique. Also like a big Rami. You know, all these up and coming young stars. But I just want to get something very straight, you guys. It is not only within the corruption of the Weider organization and everyone within this industry, right? Because it's just another industry within an industry, part of one of the 6 corporations below the upper bracket of the people who run this country, right? So, right off the bat, you guys, being a Mr. Olympia, you absolutely have to be a contracted Weider athlete. And what does that even mean? What does that even mean? Does that mean you come up to this little office and get a little spank on your butt? No. It's much more than that, and I'm going to go into it in a lot of other videos coming up soon. But I just want to get it off my chest that Phil Heath is absolutely going to lock down this 8th win. And not only that, it's not about the competitor list, who's competing, who has the best physique, right? It's about Phil Heath is on contract to win 10 Mr. Olympias, and no less, right? There will be hype, there will be propaganda slown just through the bodybuilding media, right? Everyone's going to talk hot spit. There's a lot of people who will post update pictures of, oh yeah, Big Rami's coming in huge, and he might be, but it just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. Phil Heath is on par, and he will win 10 Mr. Olympias, mark my word. That's part of his contract, right? You guys got to understand that not only does look, there's only been, what, 13, I believe 13 other Mr. Olympia champions. What does that tell you in all these decades of competing? They need to get a poster boy, right? They always have to have a poster boy. And those poster boys are always going to be down to do something. They take that Rich Piana, whatever it takes for an athlete archetype to an absolute next level. Think about a Jay Cutler. Jay Cutler, when he was actually competing early on, and then once he became Mr. Olympia, you could tell by his tonality, the way he carried himself at these expos, the way he handled himself with fans on camera, and all the excessive amount of steroids he was abusing. He was absolutely depressed. He was in a very, very dark place, you guys. Don't get it twisted. And just as much as Phil Heath and all these guys, Ronnie Coleman, Lee Haney, Samir Bannout, you have all been contracted by Weider as being a personal athlete of Weider, because he is the personal punch boy at the top, the ultimate creep at the top. And so I just want to put this video out, you guys, because people are wondering about, oh well, who will win the champ? You know, a reigning champ sells tickets, you guys, whether it's to bring and pack in the stage to see him take another win. But half the people also storm in there because they want to see him lose. They want to see the downfall of the king, of the reigning champ. That's what creates drama. That's what creates entertainment. That's what people love to see. But mark my words, Mr. Olympia until 2020 will be won by Phil Heath. He will win 10 titles like he talks about, and then he will leave the scene. Simple as that. And just like Phil Heath, a lot of these other guys, why Phil Heath has this awful demeanor about himself, and you know, is really one of those more self-loathing, passive-aggressive types who puts on the persona that he is the boss man running the show, but really, he feels demoralized by this entire fitness industry. What do you think Phil Heath had to do? Yes, he's genetically blessed. There are 100,000 other people around the world in the genetic pool that are just as genetically blessed as Phil Heath. Don't get it twisted. It's just a matter of these individuals wanted to put themselves in a position and do whatever it takes to get there. Look at every single person in the IFBB. It's just a matter of who you know, what you know, and then a little bit of magic dust, right? If you have the sauce and they see ruthlessness in your eyes, and they can see that you're going to be a money-making grubber, right? They can tell that you're going to have a tough skin for all of this, then you're welcome to it. You're welcome to your share. But that doesn't mean your pencil's not going to get pushed in as well. Let me tell you about it. And I will be bringing that up in another video, you guys. But you know, based off the Mr. Olympia predictions, don't even go off of that. Just think about who are the up and coming, figure out the 2 through 10, and take it from there. This isn't hate. This isn't my high horse. This is just my experience. This is about my own research, being an aficionado and an ultimate fan of the sport. You know, I see other people, and the bottom line truth is, once you start doing your research on any walk of life, if you're a fan of anything, you want to know everything about it. You want to know the history. You want to know how this thing developed, how it derived, what's the foundation of it, who was behind it, who thought of this glorious sport, right? And so when you go back and check the history, just like everything else in our history books, it's all been befuddled, muddled, and completely pooled down to a bunch of ignorance and removing truth and filling it with half-truth and misinformation to misguide the masses, just like the entire fitness industry today, you guys. This is a bit of a rant, but I just want to get this off my chest because I see so many people bleeding their heart, spirit, and soul into the industry, and it is based on the fear of death, right? The fitness industry is based on the fear of death. You go online and everyone is claiming alpha male this, alpha male that, you know, posing by everyone. But at the end of the day, it's just pettiness. It's just illusionment, a lack of knowledge of self, you guys. We need to get back to nature, and we need to get back to everything that is already within and under the sun, that is natural and sustainable for ultimate health and wellness. Because once the steroid cycle fades, you have to face yourself, right? And what a beautiful thing. Anyways, you guys, I hope that you like this video. A little bit of a rant, just going on one while I'm getting a daily dose here. Anyways, if you like this video, go on and subscribe to the channel. Go on and check me out at actually_natural on Instagram, you guys. Anyways, I'll be coming to you guys with another daily dose soon. Be up, stay up, and be good.